DJU go crazy.
I really just want to like talk all things 600 related because there's so much that's 600 related. That's enough for an interview for sure. You see what I'm saying? Like the fans had just raised the question like who got the best rappers, Old Block versus 600? Feel me? Who would you say produced the best rappers throughout the years, Old Block or 600? And you down there from both.
Man, there ain't such thing as the best rapper. Everybody got different flow. Everybody the best rapper in their own way, man.
They ain't f***ing with their own. I ain't
Look, man.
Nobody f***ing with us over here. Ain't nobody
definitely
with us over here. He gonna be nice. Ain't no rappers f***ing with our nothing from man.
600 is low key a legendary ass group.
No rappers f***ing with us, man. And we authentic. We that. 600 is that.
I'ma damn near agree, bro. Started with LA. Rondo.
No, it don't even start with LA.
Who you
But
start
you know,
with?
they ain't got too many drill rappers though. They got a different type
LA,
of flow, like so we can't
Rondo,
you can't even compare them two
famous,
rap groups against each other.
Man, stop it, bro. Man, ain't
What'd you say,
nobody.
MThang?
It's two different flows from both hoods, so you can't even compare them to like we drill rappers. They got singer rappers.
No, they got drill rappers too, bro. But listen, bro.
Man, that shit.
I
Look,
said we
Nobody
drill
fuck
rappers,
with
they
us.
singing rappers.
they got some sing. Look, they got some heat over there. I ain't gonna take shit from no niggas. Like they got some heat over there.
I ain't gonna call them singing rappers, motherfucker that make real songs. We gonna say that. They ain't
Nah,
got
but we gotta be real. Like
So like Lil Durk.
Durk, he make real songs. I don't gonna call him no singer rapper because
Right.
he was auto-tune.
So what's your relationship like with Booka, man?
that's my brother. You know, we just said, you know, we got differences right now, but it ain't no smoke. Like that's my brother. Like it's all love. It ain't no shit. You know, you can't believe everything you see on the internet.
Right. Because on the internet, we definitely seen a lot of like back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like probably like a year
It wasn't
ago.
even no back and forth. You know, me and bro don't even play the internet, none of that shit. Like me and bro got each other numbers. So when me and bro had our shit going on, we called each other. But that's my brother though. It ain't shit like that.
Yeah.
From the outside looking in, it ain't none of that.
So just looking at like how Booka has, you know, moved on with his life, like, and heavily affiliated with Lil Durk, you know, do it be like, do like the 600s feel like Booka left him out, or Booka left him hanging, or stuff like that?
He doing him, right? Like he don't owe nobody shit. He doing him.
He got a
shit, you know.
take care of his people.
He done showed up though. He done showed up a few times.
Yeah.
You know, he did his part. He did what he needed to do for us standing on business.
I used to say, like, when you have a falling out with a motherfucker that, you know what I'm saying, man, they hating on, it don't be nothing about them.
Right. Yeah, that is the first thing they, you know.
But he did, bro did his part though. Like, bro stood on business from like the jails, even like motherfuckers out here. Like, bro stood on business. Shit, you know.
Yeah. So when you like, cause you, I know you got some new music dropping, but you know, throughout these years, you haven't been a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So like, what are your thoughts on when you like, you see the guys that started to gather some clout about themselves for being rappers, but the stuff that they rap about might not add up with, you know, how they living, you know, like how does that make you feel as one that's probably like, you know, more like living it, right?
Yeah, I feel like when you listening to some shit and you know the shit this nigga rapping about, like he living that shit, it's more like I f with him. But if you know a nigga rapping about some shit and it's just like, bro, like knock it off. You ain't did that, you ain't saw that. But it's the money shit, you know, if niggas feel like that shit gonna sell, they gonna say that type of shit. Like shit, there's money involved, so they gonna say that shit.
Yeah. So did you know Lil Durk growing up?
I knew who he was, but it wasn't no relationship with him.
Yeah.
Like they from the other side of the E-way.
Yeah.
Like when all the shit was going on with niggas with him, he with 600, I was locked up for all that shit.
And when you was locked up, was you like getting into it with the ops? Like, was you having any run-ins with people that probably wouldn't be happy to see you?
Yeah, you know, the county, there was a lot of shit going on. You know, you run to the ops in the county, it's that, like, got a bump. You know how that shit go. Shit, you
Get
on
into a
deck
lot
with
of
motherfuckers.
fights?
Not too many, but I didn't have some bump sessions in there.
have you ever had any like savage life or like?
Hell no,
like
that shit started when I left the county. I wasn't even condoning that shit. I wasn't even condoning one of my homies doing that shit if I'm on deck with him.
Yeah.
Like, you gonna knock a nigga out, knock him out, leave it at that. But we ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
Hell no.
But like lately on DJUTV, I guess we've been kind of like trying to steer the shorties away from going to jail, you know what I'm saying? Away from losing their life to gunfire. So like, can you kind of like tell us the conditions you was living in, you know what I'm saying? Like just like your day-to-day life living in that box, right? Because a lot of motherfuckers don't even know what that box looks like, and I'll be trying to paint the picture the best way I can for them.
Man, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit different. Like, you really in that bitch. Like, when you go to jail for some shit, ain't no you coming out your cell. Like, you in that bitch 24 hours a day or coming out 23 hours in a cell 1 hour. Like, you coming out 1 hour a day for the rest of your life. Like, that shit ain't cool. Like, niggas be fucked up off that shit. Like, they think that shit cool, but they ain't been in that situation to the point to where they in there, like, with that shit. Like, oh God, that shit gon' hurt real bad. Like, you gonna have days where you feel like, all right, I'm good and I gotta accept the fact that I gotta do life in this bitch, but it's gonna be a million nights in that motherfucker where you like, it's bad. Like, you waking up, turn over this way, wall right there, look at the ceiling, wall. Everywhere you go, it's a wall. You can't go nowhere. So you coming out your cell for 1 hour. The only thing you got time to do is make a 30-minute phone call and get in the shower. That's your life forever. Noodles, you hear me? Noodle, beans, and rice. That shit definitely ain't cool at all. Then if you ain't got no support system, you just in that bitch straight trays. Yeah. You would damn near die eat straight trays for your life.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna get ready to ask you next. Like, who were some people that helped hold you down during that time?
My first bid I had, you know, I had my OG and my pops in my life for real. So my OG and my pops always been there for me.
Your parents was there for you?
Yeah.
Word.
But that second bid, shit, you know, whoever I call, I ain't gonna lie, anybody I call, they showed up for me. Yeah, like lawyer fees, whatever I need, I'm motherfucker showing up. Blue, on God, my last bid, my last 6 months, Blue sending money through, $50 a month.
For sure that. And so now you out, you been out for a couple years now?
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay. You remember your first day out?
What was my first day out? Oh, yeah, my first day out, what the fuck? All right, yeah, he actually, he actually scared me on gas. I came out the crib, he on the side of the crib, he come out busting champagne bottle. I'm fresh out though, you come from the side of the crib, I'm ready to take off, you hear me? God. You can't do no shit like that. Yeah.
Hey, so since you've been out, you know, one thing I had came across online was, you know, you picked up a job, you know what I'm saying? You weren't ashamed to show that you was working, you feel me? When a lot of niggas do be shameful for some reason, you know what I'm saying, to show that they, you know what I'm saying, got a working job, you feel me? But tell us, like, how has it been trying to recover or recoup, right, from all the time lost? Is that something? Because I know you, like, when niggas that been in jail, they be like, man, you can't make up for no time lost, just move forward, right? But like, how does that work for yourself?
No, you know you can't get that time back, so you just gotta focus on the shit that's in front of you. Like, even working the job shit, like I work 12 hours, that shit keep me out the way and I'm getting money, like at the same time. Like, shit, you know, niggas scared to admit that shit, but it's like, niggas out here fucked up, waiting for a move to drop or something, while I'm still getting paid for real. For sure. Like, I ain't gonna miss a paycheck. For sure. You hear me? So y'all going months being fucked up, waiting on some shit to hit or some scam shit to go on when I get paid next week. Guaranteed, you hear me? So I ain't ashamed to say that shit. Shit, I got my own shit, you know, bills paid, whatever.
It ain't nothing to be ashamed of.
Hell no, it's money.
I don't understand why niggas be acting like they so fucking...
Everything a job. Being a rapper, that's a job. Everything a job, you hear me?
The internet made certain situations seem shameful, or man, that's you being a man, take care of your responsibilities.
That's because a lot of people want to be like
you gotta get it.
It's a copycat world. Everybody always want to be like somebody else. They see he turned, they want to live that life, but ain't able to live that life. So,
when you was growing up, who was some rappers you looked up to?
I wasn't even over into music growing up for real. I ain't gonna lie, like since even being into the music for real, it's just shit. Bro them cool. Just that's when I started getting into music, when bro them started rapping. I wasn't listening to no more rappers back then. You gotta think about when I jumped off the porch or even was in the midst of in traffic listening to music, Coop was out. So this the everyday music.
Okay.
Like it wasn't nobody else to listen
listen to the guys
every day. It wasn't shit else to listen to back then. The only motherfucker that was a motherfucker can listen back then, 2010, 11, what, Future? But besides that, Sosa, Coop, that was it.
So who's the biggest 600 member? Who's the official big 60?
Man, that's everybody a big 600 in their own way. Like ain't no right, like everybody the biggest in different areas. Like ain't no, oh, that's Lil Bro or he the biggest 600. Nah, we all is one. You know? But it ain't no big 600 though. Shit.
Who's the best rap out the group? You gotta put a name on one of them.
We got
who the best? LA the best? LA was the best?
We got a lot of the best rappers that come out of Chicago. Yeah, so I ain't like we got some shit. You gotta think about it. Like
shit on the making music side, not even just it's just real music. You still got the LA who's making real music, like this shit still famous, like they making real music. It ain't just no drill rap. They gonna sing and shit for the old.
Hey, and going back to that Trap Lord Ross documentary I asked about, on the thumbnail, he got Von. You know what I'm saying? He got King Von. You know Von rep O Block. So it was like 600, like Von's second home, or what? Like, you know, can you tell us what was Von's relationship to 600?
You can say, you can say, bro was 600. Like the same shit that he'll do for the old, the same way he'll come behind him. Bro was coming like that behind 600. Like when bro came home, like what was that, 2012? Like bro, everyday life was 600 every day. Like bro was with us. So the same love he had for any other hood, the same with 600. Like Lord tell you shit, I'm 600. Shit, I'm O Block 600. You see, bro had that shit tatted. Like it wasn't no, oh, I fuck with them. Like, bro gonna tell you all this on, man, look, I'm 600. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, for sure. Man, so knowing that, you know, you come from like this legendary block or this legendary group, you know what I'm saying? After this interview, a lot of people go definitely be recognizing your face, you know what I'm saying, if they haven't before. But like, tell us some ways to like stay out the way, or some keys to survival out here in Chicago.
Just get some money, stay out the way, like travel. Like if you getting some money, you making enough money, you can do different shit. Like you can travel the world, stay out the way. Like if you ain't getting no money, you forced to just be out doing anything. Like if there ain't no money around, it ain't shit to do but party or just be in the hood doing dumb shit. If you got money, man, enough money, you ain't gonna wanna do that shit. You gonna do it, but you gonna do it in a different type of way. Like if I'm fucked up, yeah, I'm gonna go to this club it's bound to go down this month. If I got some money, I'm gonna go to this club where it's like, oh, I can chill. So as long as I'm getting some money, staying out the way, staying out the mix with all this shit going on, we're gonna be straight.
Word. Nowadays, you know, the way rap music is kind of like, if you go rap about it, you gotta be living it. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't living it, we ain't really trying to hear you rap about it, you know? And in some cases, you will have rappers mentioning what they homies doing, okay? Like we done heard your name a couple times in the LA Capone songs or Rondo No. 9 songs, you know? When that was going on back then, how did you look at it? Like, you know, when you would get name dropped in the song, what would your reaction be?
Like a name drop in a song don't necessarily mean you with the shit. Like this shit bigger than rap. Like your name can be mentioned in a song for just being you, like just being a player. Like my name was mentioned in songs, but it's like, bro, a player. Like if you hear a nigga's name in a song, they don't mean they like that. It's just niggas with you a stand-up member. So yeah, I'm gonna say your name, you my brother.
Just to turn you up.
On God, turn your brother up on God.
The reason why I asked is because these lyrics are now coming up in court. You know what I'm saying? We just recently interviewed Lil Woody. You know, he's on trial with the YSL shit. And they bringing up lyrics that Young Thug said in his songs. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I asked you, you know, with your name being brought up in songs. Like, you know, imagine if, you know, motherfuckers ask you like, all right, so we heard Rondo #9 say, you know what I'm saying, shout out D Blockers, MThang, you know? So you gotta have some, you know what I'm saying? The way the system is like tying everything up together.
With the system, like by law, what you gonna do about bro mentioning my name in the song? Like by law, you put me in this room, you gotta have evidence. Like that shit ain't gonna stick.
Yeah.
Like when you rapping about that shit, you putting details on what happened in that shit, then yeah, they can wrap you up. But ain't nobody from my block ever mentioned a name to the point to where they get for wrapped up. Nobody. Like anybody that been mentioning songs is like, what y'all gonna do to me? Y'all can't do shit. That ain't gonna stick in court. You can't even take me. You hear me? That ain't nothing.
What did you learn about the system out of all the time you've been locked up? Did you ever deal with any corruption, racism, or like anything that you know you could point out that was like judicially unfair type shit? Like
the racism, you gonna deal with that when you, like the county, you ain't gonna deal with none of that shit. You know, the county is all black COs, Stateville, black COs, but when you get shipped to them joints, you gonna deal with that shit all the time. Like you ain't even gonna see a black, you 4, 5, 6 hours away. On guys, like all races, like they ain't playing with you. Like you look at a female CO the wrong way, they beating you. So in the joints, you deal with that shit a lot. Like they hate black people. Even when I got picked up from the joint, go to McDonald's, white people looking, they, man, we ain't never saw this before. We looking like, what you mean? Black people. It's small towns full of white people. They ain't never saw no black people besides the people in the joint.
Exactly. And that's real shit. Like I low-key just met a white man not too long ago. He told me that it was like 20 years of his life in which he had never seen a black person before. But he had always heard about niggas. This is what he was telling me.
That's them small towns. They don't know nothing but this town. They never been outside of that town.
Yeah. But in your everyday life, man, besides, you know, the music, besides entertainment, you know, I mean, what I'm asking is like, behind closed doors, what's most important to you?
Family. Like I be out there, like I told you, I work a job, so I'm going to work 12 hours, getting off, I'm going home to be on my daughters every day. Shit, like if it ain't bro no birthday or something, I'm out the way. Family time all day long.
Yeah. How many kids you got?
2.
Okay. And tell us the importance of fatherhood, you know what I'm saying, and the impact fatherhood has had on your life.
Like I had my pops all my life, but like I'm like she'll tell you, like I'm like hands-on, full-time daddy to both my daughters. Like you just gotta be there for them. Like I missed a lot of time. Like I came home, I got locked up when my daughter was born. I came home, she was 5, but you just got to be there. Like, you can't get back none of that time, but just show them, like, I missed that time, but I can still make it up to you. So, you know, I got a good relationship with my kids.
You know, I got a bone to pick with one of your 600 members about, you know what I'm saying, how he handled his fatherhood, you feel me? And I ain't never afraid to say it. I ain't never afraid to say it, especially when I'm in front of other 600 members. You feel me? So shout out 600 Breezy, that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that shit, all right, DNA test. Like bro ain't never ducked no DNA test. Exactly. Like shit. On God that he take care of. So it's like, on God, give him a DNA. You give him a DNA, he gonna take care of his kids the same way he take care of his other kids. He gonna take care of them. On God.
Yeah, I told him we should have a DNA test on this motherfucker. We turn this bitch to more.
Yeah, but bro, yeah, bro ain't never ducked no DNA test, none of that. Bro, a good father, like take care of his kids. But if a motherfucker trying to give him what he want, like what you want me to do? Give me what I want, and I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna take care of my kids, bro. A grown man, he ain't never. You don't see no other BMs getting on the internet out here deadbeat, none of that.
You can't chase the shit and then want a motherfucker to act right either. That's why a lot of niggas avoid the whole baby mama when it come down to avoiding the kids too, because motherfuckers don't want to be in jail. Motherfuckers don't want to do something, you feel me, just to see their kid or motherfucker playing with them type shit. Like, you feel me? Keep that shit. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it fucking cute. On the DNA, give him DNA. It's real simple.
For sure that.
He a good father though,
Yeah.
for the kids that he know that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, my thing is, yeah, I gotta definitely speak up for Kiasha. You know what I'm saying? Cause them 3 kids, not just one, them 3. You feel me? And all 3 of them look just like him. So I don't know what kind of DNA test you need to look at these kids and know that these kids
but
are
it'd
yours.
been kids out
You
here
down with this woman unprotected. You know you busting that pussy. Stop playing, gang. You feel me? And you shot out 3 of them.
I saw some shit on Maury.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You can have 3 kids and 2 of them not be yours.
Yeah, that's true.
You can have.
Yeah, you can have 3 on guys.
So you said a woman can have 3 kids at once? It could be different daddies?
Hell yeah.
A female can have twins and one of them.
That's science, man.
Not the baby. You better look that shit up on Google.
Damn.
Like, let's be for real.
I definitely never heard that before. I swear.
Yeah, they ass look like too.
Hey, it's funny as hell, fool. You know you busted that pussy.
Nah, bro.
Kid look just like a motherfucker.
On God, like.
Yeah. And I appreciate, you know, I appreciate the different perspectives. I always like to let mine be heard. Because like a lot of people know me for being King Von DJ, but before I was King Von DJ, I was Queen Key DJ. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always, you feel me, stand up for my sis for sure. And she, hey, and that's cool, cause she over there take care of them 3 kids by herself.
That's what the fuck she's supposed to do.
What you mean? She ain't make them 3 kids by herself though.
But you gotta give bro. You gotta give bro what he want though. You gotta give bro what he want.
The woman has complete control. So if you even got this much of this nigga ain't right, or why would you even, if that's what you feel? You feel me? Fully do that. Because if you got a little bit of doubt, take that little bit of doubt and don't even do the shit, man, if that's the case. Because then you're going to be stuck with some shit.
Okay, yeah.
You feel me? You're going to be stuck with something.
A DNA test.
That's all it takes. That's
like, how you ever told her, like, go ahead and get the test? Like,
right, that's your sister.
That's what you're supposed to be trying to do, line that up.
If she gonna keep complaining and teasing.
Thank you, because if that's the case, just you can't even.
All right.
You know, if a motherfucker trying to be reasonable.
Last time I checked, folks weren't trying to take the DNA test, and I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Man,
So anyway, we gonna move forward. We ain't gonna,
DJU go crazy.